Here you can see Yeva. We can check out the AIS of other vessels. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, we are back online. Alright, there she is. Okay, good morning everybody. Today is the day I try and install my new AIS. Having read the installation manual, I am slightly worried that this might be a little bit too far above my pay grade. I'm definitely not an electrician, but I'm going to start trying to figure it out and then see how I get on, see whether I need to get some help in or whether we can pull this one off. Okay, so I've got my incredible partners at capital.com on video call with me on the computer helping me work through this one. Hopefully we can figure it out together. I am just downloading some software onto the computer that's going to enable me to access the hardware inside this unit. Just asked Rick the Pirate his recommendation for how to crimp and ground this, because this terminal needs to be connected to a local earth point, whereas the old one didn't. And then it should be hopefully a case of plug and play old cables to new box and connecting the new GPS antenna that has come with this unit, replacing the one that is currently in the cockpit. Let's see if it's as simple as it sounds. Never is. Well, electrics definitely still are not my strong point, but the amazing team at Capital are being very patient with me, which is very kind of them, because it all sounds like utter gibberish to me. But at the moment I am learning how to do things like these sort of connectors. There's a lot of splicing going on, a lot of power testing, multimeter usage, a lot of crimping, stripping wires, doing all that sort of stuff at the moment. So yeah, big shout out to Capital for chatting me through it as we go, because it is well beyond my realm of comprehension, but I can do as I'm told and follow instructions, and that is what I am doing. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, we are back online. So, yeah, oh god, what a day. We've literally spent probably nearly 6 hours on video call with the absolute, just incredible guy at capital.com, who has just spent all day talking me through step by step how to crimp, how to splice, how to put connectors into electrical wires, how to troubleshoot with multimeters, voltage at certain points, how to look at the diagnostics in the software on the computer for the hardware in the boxes, and it's just been a day of it. But my god, we are back online. We are both transmitting and receiving AIS. My VHF is working. We've actually managed to use the old GPS antenna, which means I've now got a spare GPS antenna from the one that came with the new AIS unit. It's good. It's happy days. Yeah, let me show you around. The boat still looks like an absolute bomb has gone off inside of it. So what we've got going on down here is this is the new AIS unit, currently obviously not mounted to the wall yet. That is the old splitter and the old AIS unit. I've got to remove both of these still and any redundant cables we're no longer using, mount that properly in that space, so that I can get my walls back on. Then I've obviously got to put the boat back together, so all of this equipment goes in the bow cabin. All of everything else you can see just about needs to get put away back down here. I still need to waterproof a couple of the connectors for all of this system that are in the cockpit locker, but it is chucking rain down again. I need to get back into the steering locker for the heater and put a couple more screws in the mount for that as well, which I've only put in half of them because I wasn't sure whether it was all going to be up and running or not. And then I also want to service the engine before I leave, just to make sure that we're hunky-dory for the Northwest Passage. I want to check for, you know, contaminated fuel or water in the fuel lines or anything like that. So there is still a couple of days worth of work to be done here, but essentially it is just putting things back in place, tightening nuts and bolts and getting going. Here you can see Yeva, we can check out the AIS of other vessels in the marina. We have confirmed that we are transmitting and receiving. The VHF works. We've done a test call on that as well. Alright, there she is. All plugged in and ready to go. Yeah, I am feeling absolutely knackered after another very long day of fixing this boat, but the boat is bloody fixed. Then I'm going to tidy up a little bit, and then I am going to go and get some food. And tomorrow, yeah, like I said, just fixing up last nuts and bolts and waterproof connectors and servicing the engine. And then I need to look into the weather and the ice, and start thinking about the next leg further north, finally.